Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com video review. And today we're reviewing the new Vintage Collection 222nd figure in the numbered VC line, Ahsoka. So there's two new Mando Ahsokas so far. There's the Deluxe Pack Mando Ahsoka, which is Ahsoka with the owl and another release of Little Grogu. And then there's the single-carded release of Ahsoka. So for those of you who are mint on card collecting and you have to have an awesome Mando Ahsoka on card, this is that one. But also if you just don't care for the other accessories, I mean, this is still a great figure as well just to have loose. So here she is. This is the Ahsoka Tano on Corvus. This is the planet that she's on where we're finally introduced to her in live action, played by Rosario Dawson in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. So this is where Din meets Ahsoka for the first time. This was such an awesome episode. So, I mean, so cool. Awesome design. Great artwork there on the card. You've got some of the dead trees in the background of Corvus. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Corvus, it is a mining planet that was being mined by remnants of the Empire. And Ahsoka was there to put a stop to the enslavement of those people because the Empire is not really a thing anymore, or at least it's not supposed to be. And so she's there to defeat that Imperial remnant there. And, well, I say Imperial remnant, a contractor working for Imperial remnants. There we go. That's more appropriate, I think. And, of course, she's there also because somebody has information on the whereabouts of Grand Admiral Thrawn. And let's not forget, at this point in the timeline, she is still actively looking for Thrawn. But more importantly, she and Sabine are looking for Ezra, which is supposed to be the main plot, so we think, of the upcoming Ahsoka Tano series. I can't wait to see an older and update to Ezra Bridger, especially in live action, and I can't wait to see Thrawn on live action for the first time. It's going to be quite the experience to see Thrawn for the first time on screen, so I can't wait for that. But anyway, here is that awesome figure, and that's pretty much it for the packaging. So let's take a look at the new Ahsoka here. She does come with new versions of her lightsabers based off of her appearance in The Mandalorian. So a nice little update to the lightsabers we saw in Rebels, translated to live action. And here she is. And the sculpt on this is really well done. Fully articulated. That face sculpt looks incredible. I mean, it looks really good. Head's on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders. Single jointed elbows. And they do rotate. Wrist joints. Waist. Hips. Upper thigh. Single jointed knees. And it's those new big knee joints like they've been doing with Black Series lately too. Ankle joints, and I mean, they absolutely nailed her look from The Mandalorian. They did such a good job on this. I do have some complaints about this figure, and that's mostly due to the accessories. So it's not the figure itself, it's the accessories. She does come with her two little lightsabers here, which look great. Put those in her hands. Go ahead and do that classic reverse grip on this one. Oh, hang on, her arm's backwards. There we go. Fix that. There we go. My complaints with this figure are pretty much lie with the accessories. It's the fact that she only has ignited lightsabers. She doesn't come with hilts, and she doesn't come with hilts to plug onto her belt here, which is kind of a shame because it's really cool for those of you who like to display your figures without the lightsabers. Now, me personally, I like to display my figures with their lightsabers out, but displaying my figures with the lightsabers out is just my personal preference. I know there's lots of collectors out there who like to do diorama displays, and sometimes that involves having characters, standing in conversation, and when you have a character like Ahsoka, you kind of want to have her lightsabers displayed on her waist, which is really, really cool and an awesome part of her overall character design, which I feel just goes unrepresented with the lack of unignited hilts to plug onto said waist. Overall, though, it is a really awesome figure. The paintwork is very well done. I feel like they capture all those little details very well here. And again, that they are just getting better and better at those little face sculpts on 3 3/4 scale. Now, for those of you who like to display your figures, she did stand remarkably well, but she can fall over. So, take one of your little handy-dandy figure stands here that you can get on Entertainment Earth, and now you don't have to worry about that. And there you go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this review today where we reviewed the new Vintage Collection single-carded release of the Mandalorian Ahsoka Tano. When it rains, it pours, man. We're finally at that stage in Vintage Collection and in Black Series where we're just starting to get more and more and more Ahsoka stuff. I am so happy that we're finally getting more and more Ahsoka stuff because while during the days of the Clone Wars era, which it was pretty much at the time Golden Age Hasbro action figure releases, we were getting plenty of Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano action figures, and then we were just lucky enough before VC went out the first time to get the first Clone Wars Ahsoka figure in Vintage Collection, and we were also, I think, very lucky to get it re-released in Black Series Phase 3. That figure has also been since re-released in the current run of Vintage Collection, and we got our second Ahsoka figure from the Clone Wars. In that, we got the Season 7 Ahsoka where she's on Mandalore, which was really nice. Now we have 2 The Mandalorian Ahsokas in 3 3/4 scale Vintage Collection. We got a retro Ahsoka figure in 3 3/4 scale in that vintage style. And now we also have our new Black Series Mandalorian Ahsoka as well. So really, really awesome. Hopefully at some point, we finally start seeing some Rebels love in 3 3/4 scale Vintage Collection because there's still nothing for Rebels in the Vintage Collection. I don't know why that is. Believe me, for those of you who are big-time Rebels fans, I want it just as much as you guys do. It's kind of a shame that we still don't have those figures yet. And we're going to start seeing more Rebels characters as they start appearing in live action more. I can pretty much say it's safe to say that we're going to get another Ahsoka for the Ahsoka series. We're going to get Hera if she appears in the Ahsoka series. We're going to get Sabine in the Ahsoka series because we know she's appearing in that. If Ezra does appear in it, I'm sure we'll get an Ezra figure. But what about those of us who want it in the Rebels and on a Rebels card? Well, I guess we'll just have to keep waiting until Hasbro finally does that. But don't quit reaching out to Hasbro on social media and stuff, guys. They do see those things. They do read those comments, and some of them are fans of Rebels too and very much want to work on it too. But it's overall Hasbro, not just the team on Star Wars, that has to see that and has to see that fan love for those characters, to get that delegated to the Star Wars team, to give them that green light go ahead of, okay, yeah, y'all can finally make these figures you keep bugging us about. Because believe me, having talked to a lot of the guys on the Star Wars team and gals on the Star Wars team, they're fans too, and they very much want to do a lot of these characters. So let's be out there on social media in full force rather than be super critical about awesome reveals that they do give us. Show them on social media that there's other characters that you want in a very positive manner as well. And maybe with enough comment and positive love for the brand, hopefully parent Hasbro will see all the good works of the Star Wars team and go, okay, you can do what you want to do. Because that's probably how we're going to get those figures at some point. I very much want those figures. I know you want those figures. So blow it up on the comments here, blow it up in the forums that, hey, we want Rebels Ahsoka 2 at some point. This figure's great, but we want Rebels Ahsoka 2 and Rebels Hera. That way we get those awesome figures. Stay tuned for more AwesomeRebelScum.com content, and make sure you are liked. Make sure that you have liked our YouTube channel and are subscribed to our YouTube channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss reviews like this one. And Those reviews that'll come whenever we do finally get Rebels characters down the road. One day, hopefully, fingers crossed, and stay tuned for more. Go to rebelscum.com every single day because there's something posted every single day on rebelscum.com. Make sure you go to rebelscumshop.com for all kinds of awesome swag and merch like the shirt I'm wearing today. And we'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you, you Rebel Scum.